Well, hello there. It's Monday morning. I hope you've all put your clocks forward because it's now just gone 12 o'clock. It's not bad actually outside. It's not cold. There's no wind, so it's not cold. The wood pigeons are about, and we've got two robins. We've got a male and a female robin in our garden. It looks like they're building a nest. I'm just watching them right now. Right at the bottom of the garden is the big terror. He's very territorial. I saw him chasing off a sparrow the other day. Anyway, so we've started putting out more bird food, knowing that him and his missus are going to be having a family soon. So hopefully we'll get baby robins in the garden. Won't that be exciting? Anyway, we've finished this particular section of the garden. I did show you a little picture of it the other day. In its mid-state construction, we've actually got strawberries in the ground. We did have a big pot for strawberries. You know, the ones with the holes in the side of the pot, and that big. Anyway, they didn't like being in that pot. They came out. They came out of the pot, and they're all across the garden. So what we normally have is we just leave them there, and then in the summer, when we get strawberries, we just go out and harvest them. And at the bottom of the garden, I've got my blueberry bush that's beginning to sprout, and the fig tree. I don't think we're going to get figs this year. I don't think the tree's big enough. Maybe next year or the year after we'll get some figs, so that'll be nice. Yeah, so that's what we need to do. We need to get down to that part of the garden. We didn't do much to the garden last year because we just wanted to spend as much time out with the dog, taking him out while he still could. It still weighs heavy on my heart. The speed at which he went. One minute he was here, the next minute he was gone. We didn't really have time to adjust. Now, I did mention that my father died a year and a half ago, and that didn't hurt so much. It's not because I didn't love my father as much as I love the dog. It's simply because we had got used to the fact that he was going. We knew he was 82, and we knew that this was the end. So we had a good few months to get used to the idea that he was passing. So when his passing actually came, it wasn't so much of a shock. It was something that we'd grown used to in time, as it were. We'd actually got used to it. But our little dog, I went away just before Christmas, and my wife sent me videos of him tearing up the Christmas wrappings and diving into plastic bags and being a right little nuisance. And then I came home, and he was a completely different creature. I came home in just after the New Year, and he was a different creature altogether. He just wasn't there, and he very, very rapidly went downhill. And of course, when the moment that he was actually in distress was, it was Monday morning, and come 3 o'clock, he was no longer with us. We actually took him down to the vet, and it cost an absolute fortune to go down to the vet. So if you do have an animal, don't get insurance. Put the money aside. Put £50 a month aside for any eventuality. That's my recommendations. Insure your own dog with your own money in a separate high interest bank account. That's my take on it anyway. But the weather this week looks like it's going to be pretty dismal, so we won't be doing much to the garden. So I've got a 2 weeks leave left. In fact, I'll go back on the 17th, so actually I've got 16 days left of my leave to enjoy, including today, that is. So I'm going to have to get busy in that garden. But I'm looking forward to. I'm going to try and set up a camera trap for the robin and try and get some pictures of this thing feeding. I might put up a feeding station for a couple of days somewhere quite close and see if we can catch images of that of the robin. They see right at the back at the bottom of the garden. We've got this old holly bush, and it's still got red berries on it, and it's quite enclosed over there. So I'm beginning to think that they're building a nest right at the bottom of our garden, which would be absolutely fantastic. I do like the wildlife. And yesterday I saw 2 blue tits fly over. Don't often see those. We used to get in the gut. We used to get these pied wagtails. You know the ones I mean. But we do get magpies. Don't like magpies because they eat baby birds, and I'm not a fan of those in the garden. We used to have starlings, lots of starlings, but I have seen 2, but that's about it really. We used to get 4 starlings in the garden. They used to come in and eat everything and bugger off again. Anyway, I've rambled on. I've gone just over the 5 minutes, so hopefully I'll keep you all entertained. So I'll see you later, and we'll catch you all on the next one. Goodbye then.